Hello everyone, welcome back to Gentleman's Cooking Channel. I'm Alex and today we're making another holiday special. A roasted turkey with stuffing, butternut squash puree, maple glazed carrots, cranberry sauce and of course the gravy. When choosing your turkey, I recommend looking for all natural, vegetarian fed birds that were raised cage-free. I do not recommend buying anything over 14 pounds, so the birds between 10 and 14 pounds will work best. We're gonna start by splitting the turkey because the white meat and the dark part needs to be cooked at a different temperature. You don't want to dry out your breast, but you want the thighs to be nice and juicy. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna try and find the joints, split the turkey, cut out the leg, the wings. I'm gonna do the same thing with the legs. It's always easier to cut if you know where the joints are. So try to find them, cut around it. Here's your breast. So there is no real meat, there is not much to it in drumsticks. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna separate it from the thighs and we'll use the drumsticks to flavor our gravy. Now, we're gonna cut the breast of the carcass. Split that and use it for the gravy. Cut these little bones out. I'll just break them. And here we go. We got the breast, or what's also called the crown, and we got our thighs. So to make the gravy, we're gonna put our bones, a couple of onions, a few sprigs of sage, head of garlic, couple of bay leaves and the peppercorns. Cover it with the turkey stock or chicken stock. If you don't have any of that, you can just use the water. So for the stuffing, we're gonna need the pork sausage. You can use chicken if you want to. A little bit of breadcrumbs, some dry sage, or you can use fresh chopped sage, an egg, salt, and pepper. Mix it well to combine. Break the sausage. So now it's time to stuff our bird. Separate the skin from the meat. Careful not to tear the skin. Make pockets where you're gonna put your stuffing. Do the same with the legs. And now we're ready to stuff. Take a little bit of stuffing. Place it between the skin and the meat. Just like that. Do the same with the breast. Don't forget to preheat your oven to 350 degrees while you're stuffing your bird. And you got your breast. So we got our bird stuffed. Now let's take a little bit of oil. Season the breast with the salt. You can pre-brine your bird if you want to, if you have time, or you can just season it with the salt now. That's gonna get the skin crispier, and later when you carve it, you'll just add a little bit more salt on carved meat. A little bit of pepper. Now our turkey ready to go to the oven. So for the cranberry sauce, we're gonna need some frozen cranberries. You can use fresh. That was loud. Some sugar, orange juice, and a little bit of lemon or orange zest. Mix everything, let sugar melt. Cranberries are gonna release their juices. Just let it cook. So our cranberries release their juices. Now we're gonna lower the heat and let it simmer until it slightly thickens. So for the butternut squash puree, we're gonna take diced butternut squash, put it in a pot, cover it with the milk. I like to add a little bit of a nutmeg, a little bit of salt, bring it to boil and cook it until it's soft. So for the roasted carrots, I'm using baby carrots, but you can use regular carrots, just cut them in smaller pieces. We're gonna need a little bit of oil, maple syrup, season them with some salt, mix them, make sure they're all covered in maple syrup. Place them into the oven at about 350-375 degrees. Cook them until they're soft and caramelized. For the gravy, melt the butter over low heat. Add flour. And cook it for a few minutes. Be careful not to burn the flour. You want to mix it constantly. Now we're gonna add our turkey broth. So our butternut squash is ready. Now we're gonna puree it using a little bit of the leftover milk that it was cooking in. Soft butter. Don't be afraid of butter. Butter makes everything taste better. Right. So our turkey is ready. Again, to check the doneness, we used the digital thermometer. You want to pull out the breast when it's around 150 degrees and the thighs when they're around 160. Then we're going to transfer it to cutting board, let it rest, and we're going to be ready to slice. So now we are ready to slice and serve our turkey. What we're gonna do is cut the stuffing out first. Slice the breast. Put a few slices of breast meat on the plate. Like that. A little bit of the stuffing. Some dark meat. Our butternut squash puree. Couple of carrots. Cranberries. And a little bit of gravy. If you enjoyed the recipe and found it useful, drop us a like and subscribe to our channel. I'll see you next time.